just like a tattoo. I'll always have you, like a tattoo.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Naledi Majola here, and we are back with another video. If you guys are seeing this, it means my first attempt went right, but today we are going to be trying to install our weave. This is the first time that I am ever installing a weave. Usually I get just ready to wear wigs, so this is going to be the first time ever laying down the wig, and I decided to do it by myself. So if you guys are seeing this, it means my first attempt at laying my hair went somewhat okay, and I'm somewhat happy with the outcomes. But we're gonna go ahead and install. Firstly, I'm gonna start by creating a bold look effect with my wig cap. So I'm gonna use the wig cap that I received with the hair. I don't think it's gonna give me too much of a problem in terms of color matching, but I do want to achieve scalp-like effect, scalp-like look with my cap. So I'm going to try and finesse this cap as much as possible. First thing that I'm doing is I am going to be using my gel, and this is a hydrating gel. I really love this gel. It holds my hair very well, and I've been happy with it. It doesn't damage my edges, because gel damages your edges as much as some people would like to differ, but it eats away at the edges, and this, I have been finding that it really works for my hair. And this is the Clicks brand Afri True Naturals Curl Power. I'm really happy with it. It's got coconut and all that good stuff, sulfate free, paraben free, so I know it's good for my hair. If it's good enough for natural hair, it's good enough for relaxed hair. At least that's my theory. And I'm gonna use this old toothbrush that I use for my edges, because I do not have an edge brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and slick my hair back, and then I have laid down my edges. And I'm laying down my edges because I do not want the glue that I'm going to use to lay my wig to interfere with my hairline. So after using all that gel, I'm going to slightly use minimal got-to glue just to spray over that glue, make sure that everything is nice and sleek. And just like that, my edges are sleeked down, at least as best as I could get them. And then well, considering I am going to put a wig cap over it, so this wig came with 2 wig caps, and I am just going to use one. Okay, the cap is on, and I'm trying really hard not to mess with my piercings, also while still pulling it as close to my brows as possible without also distracting my vision. But I'm going to go ahead and use the got2be spray, and I am going to glue that cap down. Go ahead and use this glue, and I am going to glue that down. I'm a bit scared to use it this side because the wig cap is shifting, and I don't know if I'm comfortable using this glue on my edges, but I don't mind my real hair showing underneath the wig cap, or the wig rather. So I am just going to leave it like that, but I am going to go ahead and spread that glue so that that cap lays flat. Okay, I'm also going to do some voiceovers, particularly because I just want to explain a little bit more to you guys. So the wig cap shifts, okay? Nobody tells us just how difficult it is to cut that wig cap. It is difficult. So if by all means you are able to get a razor to cut it, or the small scissors, the metal scissors, by all means do that. Do not use a big scissor. And also, One thing I also noticed is that I really did not want to put glue over my sideburns, because one thing about me, I've got thick sideburns. And also you guys will notice that the strap of the wig cap is over the middle of my head. That's because I did not want this cap to shift. Okay, this is the wig that I am going to be wearing. It is this beautiful wig from Shein. I have already started with tinting the lace. I'm not going to bleach it. I think it's just bleaching it would be tedious, but I am going to use my foundation, and I am just going around the lace and I am applying that foundation everywhere. I am using the Havila Beauty foundation in the shade IS023, and this is my foundation shade, and I'm using my foundation shade because I do want it to give scalp when I do have it on and I do have a full beat of makeup. So I am using my exact foundation shade, and I am just going around the wig and I am just brushing or applying that foundation all over the lace. And I'm doing this so that the knots match my scalp a little bit better, my shade a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie, the lace on this wig was pretty good, but I think this step will just elevate it a little bit extra and give it that custom feel to it. I am going to use my Got To Be, and I am going to spray down that foundation so that when I have on the wig, the foundation doesn't seep through my wig cap. It just keeps it nice and intact and brown like that. So I'm just going to use the spray and I'm going to spray it inside. And whilst that wig is marinating, I am going to go ahead with the exact same foundation, and now that the glue has dried down, I am going to go ahead with that foundation and I am going to apply it to my cap. And the aim is not to drag the foundation but to dab it in place so that you do not disturb your wig cap. And I obviously put the wig cap like so because I do want it to have a little bit of hold at the back, because I do have cornrows on. So I'm gonna leave my cap like this. I see a lot of people cutting it out. There was also a lady who left it on like this, so I'm choosing to follow that tutorial in terms of this step and leave it like that at the center, just because it offers me that extra security. I love how this is looking. And with everything dry, I am going to go ahead and dry fit the wig. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave in all the combs, because I don't really want to fiddle with the weave too much for times when I do not install it like I'm doing right now. And I know it would drive me crazy to not to have the option to clip it onto my actual hair without having to glue it down. So I'm leaving the combs in, but what I am doing is adjusting the straps and making it a little bit tighter, and I am going to pull this tab over my head. And you guys will see that the knots of this wig are actually quite good. So kudos to Shein. Kudos to Shein. This unit is a very pretty wig. It's very user friendly and beginner friendly. It doesn't really need you to fuss that much over it, trying to customize it. You can if you want to, but you don't really have to, and you guys are going to see in just a minute. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the lace into these little sections, just so that it is easier to lay down in sections than having to glue down the entire thing. And also, yes, I'm using a normal scissor and not those tiny surgical scissors, because I simply just don't have one. And then we are going to go ahead and start installing. So again, I am going with this glue. This is the Ghost Bond XL with extra moisture control. and I am putting that where I want my wig to lay, and that is just in front of the lace, or rather the wig cap that I laid down, right? And then I am going to use the tail of my comb, and I am going to lay that glue, making sure that I drag it slightly over the wig cap. And then when I've done that section, because I can see where it starts and ends, I am going to go ahead and move on to the second section and do the same thing. Apply the glue, spread it out whilst I'm waiting for that first section to get tacky and clear. And then I'm just going to go in with 3 layers of the glue before I pull that wig over. Okay, so you want to go in with a hairdryer in between every single layer of glue you use when installing a weave. I didn't show it because I was not using a hairdryer. Actually, I didn't have a hairdryer, and you guys know that I'm currently living in 2 different provinces, and my hairdryer was in storage specifically when I was installing this wig. But I highly recommend you use your hairdryer in a cool setting, and that is very important. It's just going to help things go a little bit faster, and the more layers of glue you put down, the longer it will last. I decided to do 2 layers because I knew that within a week I was going to want to take this baby out. But the more layers, preferably 3 layers, it will last you more than a week. 100%, I am sure of that. But you want to make sure that you spread that glue evenly and get it as tacky as possible using your hairdryer on cool setting. So I'm gonna go ahead and start laying this wig. I don't think I've got the patience to wait any longer, so I am pulling down this first section, and I am going to use the tail of my comb, or even just the back of my comb, and I'm gonna go ahead and lay that down. I'm loving the hold that I am feeling. The second section, and do the same thing. Another tip to save you from rookie mistakes: if you've got a hair accessory to tie back that hair, please use it. And also, I am going to use a strap to lay that wig down because I'm trying to get that glue to melt that lace as much as possible. So however long you need it to stay there, just strap it down and make sure that it is nice and tight and dry. Okay, it's been about 7 minutes ish. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the strap. Mind you, I'm still gonna put it back on. Ooh. Guys, wait a minute. I'm still gonna put it back on, but I wanted to go ahead and cut the lace. 2 tips for this part. A, do not cut too close to the hairline. B, do not cut straight. Cut in zigzags. Trust me, it will help your natural hairline, or your hairline, inverted commas, look as natural as possible. Okay, so this is the reason why I didn't want to glue down my sideburns. I love my sideburns, and I've got massive sideburns. Okay, they're not massive, but they're there. So I don't want glue on my sideburns, especially not the Ghost Bond. However, I am going to use the Got To Be spray for that section. Okay, so I do want to do a little bit of baby hairs. So is that I am going to leave these 2 strands, and then I am going to part my center. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use the got to be spray again. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down my sideburns and the side as well, and then I am going to spray this to melt the lace. Okay, I'm going to use some foam. I am using this Oars olive oil foam, and I am just going to put that on these sections that I want to lay down. So that they can be trained into place, and also my part, and I'm going to part that area. Strap is on, and whilst I'm still waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and work on my part. Guys, it's looking crazy, it's feeling crazy, but I'm loving how this is coming out. And just you wait, just you wait. Okay, I've gone ahead and I've plugged in my hot comb. Whilst I'm still waiting for that, I am going to go ahead and work on my part. I mentioned that I bought a 13x6 instead of a 13x4, so I do want it to be a deep, sexy part. And I am going to use this wax stick. Use that hot comb whilst it's on preheat. It's still heating up, by the way. Just used it to maintain this section because I want to work on it a little bit more. As you guys can see, I'm really loving how it's turning out. So I just used the comb to maintain my hair because it was getting a little bit wild. I think now it just makes it so much easier to manage. I am then using a cotton pad and some micellar water to wipe away that residue glue or residual glue. You can use a alcohol, rubbing alcohol, or any other product that works best for you. Okay, so I have laid on the final melting band and I've got hair all over. Anyways, I am going to use this long and lasting silicone serum for ultra shine, and I'm gonna pour a generous amount because this is the first time that I'm putting on this wig, and so it is the first time that it is getting any sort of moisturization. So I am just putting a generous lather. And I'm also putting another pump, and I'm going in on the top and making sure that that hair is laid flat. Now mind you, I still have a bump at the back because I have the strap on and I haven't adjusted the wig at the back, but I'm just trying to train the hair in that direction in which it is meant to lay. The quality of this hair, quite frankly, I am impressed, Shein. I just need to make sure that I don't burn myself. I'm using the same foundation with a flat brush, and I'm telling you that makes a world of a difference. And then I'm gonna use the same brush with the foundation, and I'm gonna go in between the sections and conceal that a little bit better. Okay, and just like that, we are done. I am obsessed with this hair. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And also, I'm not well versed about quality of hair, but I think this is the best hair I have purchased thus far. Some people will complain about, oh, the texture this, the texture that of the hair. Unfortunately, I cannot give that review because this is my first time investing in a proper wig. But for my first time, I think I did pretty good. Even the installation, it looks it's giving you guys can see. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm very proud of myself. Very proud, and I think I look absolutely good, and I am ready for vacation. Oh guys, I'm so happy with this hair. I think this could have been done a little bit better, but obviously I'm still gonna put this up in a bonnet and go to sleep because we are only, as I said, leaving tomorrow. But I'm very happy about this hair. I'm obsessed with it. I love it, and I love it even better now that I've done it up. I've moisturized it, I've styled it up, laid it, and I cannot wait to see how it performs when I actually get it professionally installed, which might be soon. Even maybe right after holidays, I might take it to my girl Tutu to get it washed, and she can install it for me professionally and see how it performs as well. Then when someone more experienced gets to touch it, you know. But considering this little amateur installed this hair, imagine it with curls, with like loose curls like so. And that's the whole reason why I even bought the straightener, the 25-inch barrel straightener. I think it's gonna do it wonders because, as I said in the unboxing video, I do not like tight curls, and I feel like this curling iron is gonna give it the perfect amount of bounce and just curls and whatnot. So I need to stop fidgeting with it. I need to stop fidgeting with it. I thought I was gonna do like before and after with makeup on, but like I don't think I have the time to do makeup today. But I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow, so I might just show you guys how it turned out with the makeup on. But like, it's giving Pastor Tatiana. I look so pretty. Oh my goodness. Kwaphela ukuba yiphara lasemakhaya. Listen. Anyways,